Unit 1. Fueling up. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Empty. 2. Energy. 3. Fuel. 4. Habit. 5. Improve. 6. Prevent. 7. Skip. 8. Teenager. Fueling up. Mornings are busy for everyone. You have to wash up, get dressed, and get to school on time. But do not skip breakfast. People say it is the most important meal of the day. Breakfast gives your body energy to start a new day. You probably have not eaten anything since dinner the night before. That means your body has not received any fuel to make energy for about 12 hours. This is why you should not skip breakfast. Your body's fuel tank is empty. It needs to be filled again. Eating breakfast is also a smart and healthy habit. Studies show that eating breakfast improves concentration and memory, especially in children and teenagers. So it helps you perform better at school. And eating breakfast prevents both unhealthy snacking before lunch and overeating during lunch. Tomorrow morning, sit down and have a plate of scrambled eggs before school. Or if you are running late, grab a banana and have it on your way to school. Unit 2. Fries around the world. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Blend. 2. Condiment. 3. Dip. 4. Prefer. 5. Serve. 6. Style. 7. Treat. 8. Various. Fries around the world. Ketchup is a popular condiment for French fries. However, these fried potatoes are enjoyed in various ways around the world. In Belgium, people prefer mayonnaise with their French fries. French fries were first served with this creamy white sauce in Belgium. And now, people enjoy dipping their crispy, warm French fries in mayonnaise. In Canada, people often eat French fries in a style called poutine. Poutine is French fries with rich gravy and tasty cheese bits. All three flavors blend together perfectly. Poutine is one of Canadians' favorite treats. In India, people cover French fries with turmeric and chili powder. Just like many Indian foods, these French fries have strong flavors. No wonder they are easy to find on the streets of India. Try putting vinegar on your French fries like people do in the UK. Or add lots of seasoning for extra flavor. There are many ways to eat French fries. How do you prefer yours? Unit 3. 10,000 BC. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Available. 2. Gather. 3. Pottery. 4. Search. 5. Society. 6. Stay. 7. Take care of. 8. Worry. 10,000 BC. Around 2.6 million years ago, our ancestors were hunters and gatherers. They hunted animals and gathered plants, fruits, and nuts. So, they moved around from place to place in search of food. However, things changed around the year 10,000 BC. People began to grow their own food and take care of animals. This was the start of agriculture. It happened in different parts of the world, like Mesopotamia and East Asia. This change was very important. People could stay in one place and not worry about their food so much. They built houses near their fields. With more food available, people were able to do different jobs. They started making pottery or trading with others. The change from hunting and gathering to agriculture made a big difference in human life. It shaped how we live today and led to the development of various societies. It was a very important time in our history. Unit 4. Special Eaters. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Bite. 2. Chew. 3. Creature. 4. Kill. 5. Prey. 6. Shoot. 7. Simple. 8. Sting. Special eaters. Jellyfish are interesting creatures. Because of their simple bodies, they have a very special way of eating their food. Jellyfish are carnivorous. That means they eat other animals. Usually, jellyfish like to eat tiny animals like small fish and shrimp. And their favorite food is a tiny creature called plankton. Jellyfish catch their food using their tentacles. These tentacles have tiny stingers on them. When a jellyfish finds its prey, it shoots its tentacles out. Then the stingers touch and sting the prey. This makes the prey stop moving or even kills it. Then, the jellyfish uses its tentacles to bring the prey to its mouth. Jellyfish do not have teeth, so they do not bite or chew their food. They do not have a throat either. Instead, their food goes straight from their mouth into their stomach. After jellyfish take the nutrients from their food, the waste goes back out through their mouth. Jellyfish eat in a special way, but they have existed for millions of years this way. Unit 5. Oases. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Area. 2. Community. 3. Crop. 4. Life. 5. Natural. 6. Possible. 7. Treasure. 8. Well. Oases. Deserts are not easy places for life. But did you know that deserts have special places called oases? Oases are like hidden treasures in the middle of deserts. They are small areas with water and lots of plants like grass, flowers, and palm trees. They have lots of animals too, such as birds, insects, and even camels. It is the water that makes life possible in oases. The water in oases usually comes from natural springs or human-made wells. Natural springs are underground water that comes up to the surface. Wells are made by digging deep holes in the ground. People need water every day, so people living in deserts use water from oases to drink, cook, and clean. They also use it to grow crops like juicy dates and fresh vegetables. Oases are busy communities full of life. Birds sing in the trees, bees collect nectar from flowers, camels eat grass, and people make homes. Oases are like little green islands in deserts that bring all life together. Unit 6. Emotional Elephants. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Cheer up. 2. Emotion. 3. Express. 4. Flap. 5. Intelligent. 6. Noise. 7. Similar. 8. Warn. Emotional elephants. Elephants are extremely intelligent animals, so it is not surprising that they express themselves in very special ways. Elephants use their trunks like people use their hands. They sometimes rub the heads or backs of other elephants with their trunks. They do this to comfort or cheer up sad elephants. And when dating, elephants often tie their trunks together. This is similar to people holding hands. Elephants use sounds to show their emotions. When elephants are happy, they often make soft, low noises. Elephants also love to trumpet. They trumpet to express both happiness and worry. For example, they trumpet to celebrate a baby's birth or to warn each other of danger. Elephants use other actions too. They rub their bodies together to show love. They also playfully flap their ears and swing their tails at each other. When an elephant dies, they mourn by touching the elephant with their trunks and feet. Elephants are highly intelligent and emotional creatures. Unit 7. Special Forests. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Allow. 2. Equator. 3. Humid. 4. Insect. 5. Layer. 6. Lost. 7. Reptile. 8. Shade. Special forests. Rainforests are mostly in tropical areas near the equator. Their unique features set them apart from other forests. So, what makes them so different? First, rainforests are super wet. They get a lot of rain, more than 200 centimeters each year. This keeps the forest humid and helps plants grow. Next, rainforests are divided into different layers. The top layer has tall trees that make shade for the trees and animals below. The middle layer is where smaller trees and plants grow. And the bottom layer is the forest floor. it is covered with fallen leaves and moss. These layers allow many plants and animals to live together. Lastly, rainforests are home to many different types of plants and animals. Countless species of plants, insects, reptiles, birds, and mammals all live in rainforests. And some of them are only found in rainforests. So, many of the world's plants and animals would be lost without rainforests. Rainforests are special forests. Let's do everything we can to protect them. Unit 8. Spinning Storms. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Coastal. 2. Few. 3. Funnel. 4. Last. 5. Powerful. 6. Storm. 7. Top. 8. Tropical. Spinning storms. Tornadoes and hurricanes are both powerful storms with spinning winds, but they are not the same. Tornadoes are like giant funnels. They start from large thunderstorm clouds and stretch out to the ground. They can be as small as a few meters wide or as big as a kilometer. The winds inside a tornado can spin up to 500 kilometers per hour. That is really fast. But tornadoes usually only last a few minutes to an hour. They most commonly occur in the central United States. Hurricanes are like giant tops. They are enormous circular storms that start over warm tropical ocean waters. They can be hundreds of kilometers wide, and they can spin for days or even weeks. Hurricane winds are usually slower than a tornado's, but they can still spin up to 350 kilometers per hour. Hurricanes occur in coastal areas of the Atlantic Ocean or northeastern Pacific Ocean. Hurricane-like storms have different names. In the northwestern Pacific Ocean, they are called typhoons. In the Indian Ocean and South Pacific Ocean, they are called cyclones. Unit 9. Content Creators. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Beat. 2. Brilliant. 3. Content. 4. Continue. 5. Device. 6. Educational. 7. Enjoyable. 8. Expert. Content creators. Anyone who shares their writing, art, music, or videos online is called a content creator. Today, content creators can be found on platforms like YouTube and TikTok. These creators make content that is enjoyable to watch, read, or listen to. The content can also be educational. Interested in skydiving? You can watch your favorite creator jump out of a plane. Need to learn how to change a bike chain? Let a creator teach you. Want to see an expert gamer beat your favorite video game? You can. No matter the type of content, creators only need two things: a recording device and an idea. They can continue creating as long as they have brilliant ideas. Some creators are very popular all over the world and make a lot of money. Thanks to technology, anyone can be a content creator. Do you share photos of special events with friends and family on social media? If so, you are already a content creator. Unit 10. An Extraordinary Dream. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Author. 2. Complete. 3. Discuss. 4. Extraordinary. 5. Gloomy. 6. Imagination. 7. Novel. 8. Original. An Extraordinary Dream. Frankenstein is a classic horror novel loved around the world. However, the author, Mary Shelley, was only 20 years old when she wrote it. How did a young woman write such an original novel? In the summer of 1816, Shelley and her husband were on vacation with their friends in Geneva, Switzerland. However, the weather was very bad and gloomy. So, the friends spent time indoors, reading and telling each other scary stories. They also discussed scientific topics like, can science bring people back to life? Shelley probably thought about this topic a lot, maybe because her own child died only a year earlier. Then one night during her vacation, she had a dream. It was about a scientist who made a scary living monster. This dream became the main idea for the novel Frankenstein. Shelley spent several months working on the story, and it took her 2 years to complete. Using her ideas and imagination, Mary Shelley wrote one of the most extraordinary stories of all time. Unit 11. AR Art. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Artwork. 2. Combine. 3. Digital. 4. Download. 5. Experience. 6. Interact. 7. Magical. 8. Technology. AR art. Take out your smartphone, point it at a painting, and watch it come to life. Sounds magical, doesn't it? Well, this is possible thanks to a technology called augmented reality, AR. AR art is a type of digital art that combines virtual content with the real world. With AR, artists can add digital layers of detail or movement to their artwork, so viewers can see butterflies appear in a painting of a field, or they can watch sailors paddle in a painting of a boat. To experience AR art, all you need is a smart device. Just download the necessary AR app and point your device at a piece of artwork. Then, you will see the artwork come to life right in front of you. You can even touch, interact with, and explore the virtual parts of the artwork. AR art is changing the art world. It mixes art and technology together to create something new and magical. Unit 12. Roller coasters. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Amusement park. 2. Fasten. 3. Loop. 4. Safety. 5. Scream. 6. Seatbelt. 7. Slope. 8. Thrilling. Roller coasters. Roller coasters are thrilling amusement park rides. They usually have a track with steep slopes. They also have sharp twists and turns and circular loops. So, what is it like to actually ride a roller coaster? First, riders get into a roller coaster car. Then they sit down and fasten their seatbelts. They also use lap or over-the-shoulder bars for safety. Safety is very important when riding roller coasters. Once all riders are safely in their seats, the roller coaster starts moving forward. Soon, it climbs slowly to the top of the first slope. Then, there is a sudden drop. The roller coaster falls downward at high speed. Riders get filled with excitement. Before they know it, the roller coaster moves through various climbs, drops, twists, turns, and loops. Riders close their eyes and scream their lungs out. Roller coasters are a must-try experience. So buckle up, hold on tight, and get ready for the ride of your life. Unit 13. The History of Life. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Accurately. 2. Clue. 3. Example. 4. Footprint. 5. Fossil. 6. Information. 7. Laboratory. 8. Shell. The history of life. Paleontology is the study of fossils. Fossils tell us what life on Earth looked like millions of years ago. Scientists who study the history of life on Earth are called paleontologists. There are 2 types of fossils paleontologists study. The first type is body fossils, which show what plants and animals looked like. These can be things like bones, teeth, and shells of animals. Hardened leaves are also a good example of body fossils. The second type of fossils is trace fossils. They give us information about how ancient animals lived. One example of a trace fossil is footprints. They help us understand how animals walked and moved around. Another example is coprolite, which is fossilized poop. It gives us clues about what animals ate. On TV, paleontologists are always traveling to exotic places. Sadly, this is not usually true in real life. They do travel a little, but they spend most of their time in a laboratory. In laboratories, paleontologists can study fossils carefully and accurately. Unit 14. Earthquakes. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Apart. 2. Believe. 3. Beneath. 4. Bump. 5. Movement. 6. Often. 7. Slide. 8. Volcano. Earthquakes. Have you ever felt the earth shake beneath your feet? If so, you might have experienced an earthquake. Earthquakes happen all over the world. Believe it or not, there are about 20,000 earthquakes each year. But why does the ground shake during an earthquake? Our planet is like a jigsaw puzzle with giant pieces called tectonic plates. These plates are always on the move. They bump into each other, pull apart, or slide against each other. When these movements get strong, earthquakes happen. The biggest plate is called the Pacific Plate, which is under the Pacific Ocean. It stretches all the way from North America to Japan and Indonesia and down to Antarctica. This means it touches many other tectonic plates around it, so there is lots of bumping, pulling, and sliding, and a lot of earthquakes. The area around the Pacific Plate has a special name, the Ring of Fire. Volcanoes erupt often in this area too, but it is probably most famous for its many earthquakes. Unit 15. A Wonderful World. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Culture. 2. Generation. 3. Remind. 4. Ruins. 5. Select. 6. Site. 7. Symbol. 8. Value. A Wonderful World. There are more than 1,100 World Heritage Sites around the world. UNESCO carefully selects the sites for their value and importance. Each World Heritage Site is a window to our different cultures and natural heritage. Some World Heritage Sites are cultural sites. They include historic buildings, ancient ruins, or other places with cultural value. Pompeii, the Taj Mahal, and the Great Wall of China are all cultural sites. They help us understand the history, traditions, and cultures of people from the past. Other World Heritage Sites are natural sites. These sites include magnificent landscapes, beautiful forests, and unique islands. The Galapagos Islands and the Great Barrier Reef are both natural sites. They show the wonders of nature and remind us to protect our environment. World Heritage Sites are important to all of us. They are symbols of the cultural and natural world, and we must protect them for future generations. That way, people can continue to learn from these special places. Unit 16. Orbiting the Sun. Keywords. A. Listen and repeat the words. 1. Bright. 2. Common. 3. Extremely. 4. Gas. 5. Orbit. 6. Solar system. 7. Telescope. 8. Unique. Orbiting the Sun. Look up at the night sky. You might see a small bright planet. In our solar system, 8 planets orbit the Sun. While some planets have common features, each planet is unique. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are small and rocky. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system, and it is closest to the Sun. But it is not the hottest. Interestingly, Venus is the hottest planet. Earth is just warm enough to have life, and Mars is cold and famous for its rusty red color. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are gas giants. They are huge and much colder. Jupiter is the biggest. Saturn is famous for its beautiful rings. Uranus and Neptune are both extremely cold and icy, but they differ in color. Neptune is very blue, while Uranus is blue-green. The planets you can see at night change throughout the year. But you can often see Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn with your naked eye. You will need a telescope to see Uranus and Neptune.